Importing formatting for staff that do not work at the University of Minnesota. In my previous video, I had recorded how to deal with the merged cells, but that video was focused for the University of Minnesota, which is why the file that is being imported is in the University of Minnesota folder. This video should help those who are outside the University of Minnesota. I'll go through the background again. Here I've got a simple report, library code, user group, MMSID, and if I go to results, you'll see that by default xlabors/OBIEE has these merged cells. If I export this into Excel, I get this same display, which looks nice and is easy to read, but if I wanted to say sort by loan date, if I select all this and then try to sort, never mind the fact that I have to go all the way to the bottom because of these merged cells, if I try to sort by loan date, I get the error message that merged cells need to be the same size. To fix this, I'd have to highlight the cell, go choose merge it, to unmerge it, then somehow copy and paste this information down. It's very tedious if I want to actually work with the data. Now, we can go into the report itself and choose column properties, change this to repeat, and do that for each of the columns. But as you can see, even this pretty simple report has 1, 2, 3, potentially even 4 columns, because there we go, 4 columns that have to be unsuppressed. If the report gets very long, that's a lot of clicking and busy work to get to a report that we can work with. What we can do here instead is there's a button called Import Formatting from Another Analysis. In the previous video I showed how to get to the university file. I'm going to show how to get to the one that's in a shared directory. And that's under shared. And of course, here we go. Community, reports, institutions. Scroll through all the many exciting institutions on xlabors and find U Minnesota. I've created a folder called How to Get Rid of Merged Cells, so hopefully it'll be easy to find. And in that folder there's just one report, a report whose sole focus is to allow for formatting import. If we click on that, it's not going to bring anything in but the formatting. When we do that, you'll see that now all of these rows have been unmerged, the data has been populated out, and if we export it to Excel, we have a file that we can work with. Now, let me show you also what's going on behind the scenes here so you can understand a little bit, and I can give you a small caveat. The report is a very simple report. It's just one column whose column properties I've set to repeat. You'll notice that the subject area isn't even the subject area that we were working in. We were working in fulfillment before. This is in physical items. When you're importing format, it pays no attention to the subject area. It just takes a look at the contents in there and copies that formatting to the columns. In this case, there's just one column, so it says, I'm going to take repeat and apply it to all the columns. That's how you can unmerge all the columns at once with just one simple click. The caveat to this is that if you are working with a report that has some specialized formatting, for example, you have currency in your report and you've reformatted it to display the currency symbol. If you import the formatting after you've made that change, that importing will overwrite it, and because this is just a plain text data format, it will overwrite your customized formatting to plain text. So if you're going to apply custom formatting, do that after you import this formatting to remove the merged cells. Thank you.